Oh boy, we're late. We're late. We're late for a very important date. My goodness, I don't know where the time went. We'll just sit here for a minute, wait for everybody to gather. Let's see. Let me make sure I got the right mic up here. Hey, Will. Man, I'll tell a funny story here in just a second. Hey, Joe. Did we even schedule this? Oh my goodness, I don't know where the day went. We'll chat about that here in a second. There wasn't one, Joe. Literally, I'll tell you a funny story. I can't even believe I'm going to say that story. I mean, I could believe it because it happened, but wow. Been busy. That's the good thing. Let's see. What am I looking? I was looking for something here. Oh, where'd it go? Here it is. Let me kick it on again. We'll put it in here. Show you how to color by a number. Hey, Larry. Hey, Monica. Hey, Joe. Hey, April. Sorry for the no pre-announcement, but we'll chat. Man, by the way, it's 95 degrees here today, I think. Oh, Joe, what do you guys got down there? About 100, Joe? Oh, it's cooling down to 93 now. What'd Joe get? Joe's down. Oh, only the mid-80s. Not bad, Joe. It is 95 at the high here today. A couple hours ago. It's starting to go down. Should get all the way down to 68 degrees overnight. That'll be fun. Hey, Audrey. How we doing? April. Sorry to cause you guys stress and anxiety. That is for sure. Oh, my goodness. My goodness. My goodness. 91. Oh, then my weather thing is lying. Yeah, toasty down there, huh? 86 here, and why are you miserable, April? I apologize profusely. Anyway, we got a crowd here now. So I think it was about 4:45, and I was just wrapping things up. I'll have to show you something I did. You'll love it. I'm not even going to give you a hint. Prepping for tomorrow, getting things together for today, turning pens, prepping pens. Tomorrow will be a very busy day, just like today was. But I'll be in the shop early in the morning. I got everything prepped. There's no rounding. There's no drilling. There's no nothing. I literally just start turning. Yeah, I know. Second day of spring, a little too early for mid-90s, right? Whew. Yeah, 83 here in Louisiana. I imagine it's hot everywhere in the middle of the country. I saw the big red-orange thing here. In fact, let's go look at that because what the heck, right? Anyway, it was about 4:45. There's what it looks like there. Let's make it big. Man alive, it is just like the heartbeat of America. Look at Phoenix. Toasty down there, 106 in Dateland, 104 in Gila Bend. It's even cooler in Tucson than Phoenix. My mom is loving that. She's in Phoenix. Mexicali, 108. Kingman, oh, pretty nice up there for Cindy. She's up in this area here in Arizona. So she's out there at about 90s. Wow. I think weather's usually pretty nice up there. It's never way too hot or way too cold. Always a little warmer, a little cooler than Phoenix, however. We'll get rid of the weatherman there. That's Crafting and Crime Daily Job. Anyway, 4:45. I was wrapping things up here. Just finished something I'm going to show you here in a second. And I thought, hey, I'll just go in and sit next to Carrie. And I got out the pint of strawberries and I ate them. And then we were watching this thing about the Star Trek cruise on the Royal Caribbean Joy. Here comes Carrie. And oh, that's Carrie's doing that. And so I was sitting there and I go, hey, Google, what time is it? And it said, it's 6:03. And I'm going, what? 6:03? We didn't even schedule a live, Carrie. So I ran into here, threw my microphone on, synced it up, started up the live, and then wait for everybody to arrive.
Yeah, we're just sitting there eating fruit, watching the YouTube. And what time is it? 6:03. We're going live. Did you schedule?
Is that a repeat? Did somebody rerun?
Yeah, because I just got it. we did receive some along the shore blanks. I think April had one and a couple other people did. So I grouped them all together. I'll probably send them later tonight or tomorrow. Because we're just way off time. And then
my goodness, I'm telling you.
we cut up all the ebonite that those of you who requested stuff. So those are all cut up and ready for me to invoice. I will do reserve listings because it includes the blank and the turning service. So just hang on with me. It should be either tonight or tomorrow for that. And then that will get in the queue for that as soon as you purchase those services. So very exciting. I'm glad you guys are so receptive to the ebonite. It's wonderful to use. I've enjoyed.
Feels great in your hand.
Yeah, I've enjoyed mine tremendously.
You stand on your tippy toes?
Yes, because I'm short.
There we go.
Marvel today. So that is what I'm doing. So I actually have another one that Tim turned last evening, and I've been using that. It's a little more on a thinner side, which is nice to change up from thicker to thin. So, but he didn't make it an E-pen, so he has to redrill it. So
yeah, got to make it an E-pen. We did that last night. We can do it again. Ain't no big deal. Tim, thank you for voting for me at Crafting Journey. Absolutely. It was a good one. There was actually a toss-up between two, but because I like Denise more than the other one, I voted for Denise.
I didn't even know it was there. I didn't know it was there. So I'll go out there and vote for you, Denise. No problem. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's over there now.
Doctor appointment last week. So.
And your submission is in the top 10. Yeah, I know you're in the top 10 because we're voting on the top 10, right?
Yeah, I think there's 4 choices that you can do that I didn't know who the other people were. I did know Linda from Canada. But I like yours a lot. So yay, Denise.
How are you ranking now, Denise? Are you like in the top 3 of the top 10 or
go to Crafting Journey?
Is there is that one of those polls?
Excuse
me there.
I didn't even know it was up. I'm sorry.
It's all right. You can go vote. Where's the crafting
journey? You gotta type the whole thing.
I can't type it all.
FTING.
The crafting J.
No, just Crafting Journey. No,
duh. No, the. There it is. Oh, it's even my group.
Okay, scroll down a bit. I think.
Let's see.
Keep going. Everybody posting.
Here we go. Oh.
47%.
Denise, you're in the running. Everybody get in there.
Oh, there's more in there than that. I only saw what you posted 4.
No, there was top 10.
Nikki posted it.
Right here. Let's go help Denise out. It's actually a pretty good one, too. I wouldn't do it just to fluff her. Oh, yeah, I would do it just to fluff her. Denise is awesome. But let's see. Crafting Journey. So there is Breaking the Case with Creativity. That's not a bad one. Sparkle with the Truth. Cute. Guilty Pleasure with Every Sparkle. Good play on the true crime deal. Denise's is Where Sparkle Meets the Truth, which is a little bit like Sparkle with the Truth, but a little more catchy. So that's pretty good because this is where you are. Where Justice Meets Sparkle. That's sort of a twist. It's like Denise is only twisted around. Crafting Daily, Not a Crime. Not bad. Craft with Conviction. Oh, that could be a double-edged sword. Can let you craft in jail?
Yeah, you can.
If you get convicted. Creativity Amongst the Chaos. Sounds a little Star Trek-y there. Solve it one sparkle at a time. That's not a bad one. That got no votes either. Wow. And then Mystery in Every Masterpiece. That's not a bad one. Of course, that's in second place. But Where Sparkle Meets the Truth. Denise, that's what you want to vote for. Yep. Yeah, Denise is awesome. We know that.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Until she's not. If she treats me mean, I'm going to cry and then not like her anymore.
I'm surprised Rebecca didn't tell me to go vote because I didn't vote.
That's okay. Go vote. Go right now. Go vote. She's going to go vote right now. Probably do it on her phone.
No, I'm right here.
But anyway, Larry just signed up on that channel or Facebook page. I hope they accept me. They'll accept you. Heck yeah, why not? Yeah, she knows who you are. Carrie just wanted to ask if you got my email. Yes.
Who?
Will.
Yes, I already cut them.
Yep, already cut it. Put it in your bag.
I'll write it up tonight since he's on.
Keep sucking up, Denise. Keep sucking up. Come on now.
All right.
Hello, Jess. How we doing here?
I voted. She's now at 50%.
Okay. So here's what
Tim,
what?
I just voted.
You're at 50%, Denise. Keep on going. Everybody get in there. Did I put the link in there?
Yes, you did.
Oh, good. Everybody go. No, I didn't put the link in there. Oh, yeah, it is. Click on that link right there. Go to that Facebook group. And if you're so wonderful, like I know you are, you'll vote for Denise. Linda Kendall's in the house. What's happening, Linda? Good to see you again.
Linda's in that thing too.
Linda's in what thing? Where?
In the voting.
In the voting. Linda's in the voting. All right.
She hasn't gotten any votes.
Oh, but that's okay. That's okay. But anyway, so after I got a whole bunch of stuff turned, prep for tomorrow, because that's the biggest part. I literally spent 3 hours prepping stuff, drilling and epoxying and sizing and getting all stuff ready, drilling blanks, rounding blanks, all that kind of stuff. So when I get up in the morning, about 6:30, 7 or 7:30, I'll wander in here and I just got to install bushings and start turning pens, do a couple of diamond painting pens, then go on to Christina James stuff, get her stuff done. And my bra strap is twisted here. Anyway.
Bra strap.
Yes, holding up my boobs. Anyway, it's crooked too. There we go. So then I got to the end of it and it was about 3 o'clock and I said, hey, Carrie, pick out some colors for me. And I'll show you here in a second why she was picking out colors. Let me turn the oven on again.
Turn the oven on.
Yeah, it's a little, there, it's on 5 minutes.
There you go.
But I wanted to do something. And so I spent about an hour and a half or so doing that. And then I went in to have some strawberries with Carrie.
I had raspberries.
And Carrie had raspberries. And I was just eating strawberries. They were big and they were delicious. And they were just at that point where tomorrow they'd be no good. But today, oh man, are they sweet. So good. And I got a couple of bananas on the counter that's got some brown skin on them. Woohoo, they're going to be good.
Yum.
Them and a little bit of natural peanut butter. Oh, dang, life is too good.
Tell April about the guy in Rhode Island with the corgi.
Oh, April. So we're watching this guy in Rhode Island. I like to watch those gold and silver pawn shop kind of things, mainly because Denise has a pawn shop and I'm always intrigued to how all that thing works. And they sell a lot of gold and silver and do some pawning and stuff like that. And they have this thing. I had to rewind it to hear it. He goes, and we're going to have a Nero moment. And I go, a Nero moment? And he rolls on and he says, we have a corgi. And if you're all good and watch to the end, you get some corgi moments or Nero moments. So I'm thinking, did he say corgi? So I rewound it, heard the Nero moment, heard the mention of the corgi. And then all of a sudden they got video of the corgi walking around the shop. And of course, at the end of the video, they pick up the corgi and say, show its butt, its feet, they show its head and all that kind of stuff. So April, you'll love that. It's J.E. Bullion and Company or something like that. J.E. Bullion. But he has a corgi moment in every show. And I think it's called Customer Interactions or something like that. Yeah. Where I never saw it before today, and I was watching it while I was doing things.
I'm like, why are you watching that? Because he has a corgi moment.
I had to rewind. I go, did he say corgi? April will love that.
We're
okay.
all about the dogs and
okay.
cats here.
Yeah, when we get to Phoenix, we'll probably get a dog finally. I don't know about a cat. Yeah, April. I love all
I'll
things.
Take a dog. I'll take a dog.
J.E. Bullion. YouTube channel. J.E. Bullion. That's probably their website too. J.E. Bullion. Okay. Okay.
Annie needs a friend.
Right. Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
Annie don't need no friends. She got my mom. Okay. Let's flip it over to this camera. Actually,
your mom's looking thinner, and she goes. She says it's the dog chasing the dog.
The dog's running her all over the place. Let me grab the mouse here.
The dog loved him when he was in Phoenix, and he was like, "Okay, I gotta rest now, Annie. I gotta rest now."
Oh yeah, I was throwing that ball everywhere. That dog was worn out. Okay, let me switch cameras here. Let's come down here to. It's this one here.
And I'm looking over here.
Here it is, right here. Here we are, right in here. Okay. Got these cool little spatulas, but this is very colorful, but that's not what I wanted to show you. Although I like those.
I'm gonna show those pens.
What do I want to do?
Show Denise her plaything.
Oh, look at this, Denise. All prepped and ready to go for tomorrow.
And the other one too.
And the other one too.
Philadelphia Eagles one.
Look at this. And you know what? I was drilling this one out, and all of this color came out, and it looked like Philadelphia Eagles. It looks like Philadelphia Eagles ran into the Tampa Bay Buccaneers or something like that. But anyway, these are very special blanks. Denise has a friend who does the polymer clay thing, and that's what these are. These are all polymer clay, sort of soft, so you turn it a little differently. But let me make sure this mic is on here, make sure we're getting the right audio here. Yeah, good. So you have to treat these with kid gloves a little bit because, and we're going to be excited. So I will turn it down so far to make a pen, and then I will sand it the rest of the way. This thing, I got to keep reaching forward here. I'll sand it the rest of the way to make, but she's going to get a couple of pens. And by the way, Denise, you want to hand me those two behind me over there on the table? I had to shorten this one to a Da Vinci because Carrie chose a very nice cigar pen for it, but this is what I found inside the blank. Look at this. There's a cavern inside the blank, so I cut it in half. This is all you could see from the outside. Just this little hole right there. And I go, oh, I'll just fill that with some epoxy, right? Some resin. And I kept filling and kept filling and kept filling. And I'm like, what the heck? So I determined this was way too deep, and I cut it open, and it goes
all the way through.
All the way in there. Look at that. So this one was not a good candidate for a pen, but that's sad. Maybe we'll make a cover minder out of a piece of it or something like that, put a magnet on it or something. That might be a good idea. I just had that thought.
And then this one here, there's another piece of it, because this is a one-piecer. So
oh yeah, she has more of the blank that we'll be able to make another pen out of.
Yeah.
So you get two out of that one. Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool. Okay, everyone. And let's see, my girl Lilo is expecting a litter. She's due May 4th, and I'm going to be a Star Wars theme because May the 4th be with you. Absolutely. We have shirts that say May the 4th be with you.
We don't even.
Okay, and April says, oh my gosh, that's sad because it's pretty. Absolutely, but I think I'll be able, because this goes, it looks like it goes about this far, so I should be able to slice two cover minders off of there, and I may not be able to get any on that one, but we'll get a couple of cover minders. She can use it on her diamond painting, throw a magnet on it, you know, that kind of thing. A lot of fun, a lot of fun. And she's got a couple other real cool looking ones as well. Okay. Drum roll, please.
Drum roll, people.
I'm going to clean this off right here while you guys are drum rolling. And this is not the drum roll. I'm just cleaning a little bit of resin off of there.
We did something today. I had no idea what I was doing, but
Carrie chose the colors little by little.
He comes in, I need this for this thing. I
need this for that.
From
all right, you ready?
You know. I'm like, no, I don't know. What am I doing? He does this.
You bet, Denise. You bet. Here we go.
Dun dun dun
dun dun dun dun dun dun dun dun dun dun. Coming out of the Easy Bake Oven. What is this? Now, this is very ugly right now because I'm letting it fully cure before I sand it. So it looks like it's a little bit over the lines. I guess it should go like that, huh?
Yes.
But this is the thing that Larry cut out of his thing that goes on the top of that box that we opened yesterday. And we have added some resin in the spaces. And of course, it's not perfectly done. It's supposed to be overdone a little bit so it's fully full. Mm-hmm. And when I sand it off, then it'll look a whole lot sharper. So right now it's a little overflowed. So Larry did the woodwork on this, and I did the resin work. And we used ultraviolet resin, of which we have lots, right? So we could color it and lay it down in there real nice and tight. This is actually brown right here. Look a lot better when I finish it. And right now, it's a little tacky. So we're going to keep on cooking it. But this goes to, give me the box, babe.
Larry says, Tim, you should refill with resin. Tim, just an idea.
I should refill with resin. Refill what, Larry?
like the top. It's
Oh.
got resin on it.
Yeah. Hand me the bottom part of this. Because this is something Larry cut out for Carrie, and it goes on this really nice box. And we're going to finish up this box really well, but it goes on top of that box like that.
Did you tell him to make a rose?
I did not tell him what to do. He did it all. I didn't even know it was coming. He just said he was going to send us something.
The interesting thing is a rose. That was an interesting flower to choose. For another reason, that's my middle name.
Yeah, Carrie's middle name is Rose.
After my grandmother.
And guess who has a tattoo that looks like a rose with Carrie's name on it?
And the colors are the
What? Who knew Tim had a
same.
tattoo?
Yeah, the color's almost identical. So
I know.
That's
I know.
weird. And I didn't even think of that. I forgot about that.
So we will, once this gets super, super hard, and we're going to keep on cooking it. So we're going to put it back in the Easy Bake Oven.
You floored Larry.
That's good, Larry,
Is he
because
still breathing?
you deserve it, Larry, because, man, there's a lot of hard work gone into that woodwork.
It was
And
beautiful,
and we're going to
Larry.
make this thing look like $1 million, and people are all going to want one. And they're going to have you cut it out, and they're going to have me fill it with resin, and then they're going to pay you like $1 billion. Hey, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. Roses are a few flowers I'm not allergic to.
That's good.
Me
That's
either.
good. But anyway, so that was the exciting event for today, because I was really excited. I wanted to do it before we go live because I just wanted to get it done. I wanted to really impress Larry with how, and Larry, you know how great this is going to look, man. Because, you know, it's a little three-dimensional right now because it's sort of puffy. But when I sand that down and we do something with that, and we're going to use your polishing wax on the wood. So that's going to be way cool. So the leaves will look better and the rose it'll all look better once we get it all sanded down. In fact, this shouldn't have leaked out over the edge there. I guess I overfilled it a little bit. And that's a little overfilled right in there. But it's better to be overfilled than underfilled. So when we sand it, it'll just be perfectly flat. Anyway, yep, Mom knows. So we'll leave that in there. I'm just going to keep baking it. You know, I don't know if it does any good, but makes me feel better that I'm actually cooking it, and it's getting better and better as we go. But that was fun today. Larry, thank you very much for that opportunity. I can't wait. That black and white blank. Oh, I tried that, Larry. I tried that. Here's the problem, though, is I'd have to fill it with like 2 or 3 grams, pressurize it, let it get hard, do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again. And we would have a different, I actually was trying to fill it with white resin from the UV resin, but I couldn't get the light down. And I didn't realize it was that deep. I had no idea. No idea it was that deep. But that's okay. We'll rescue a couple of cover minders off the end here. I hate to waste the whole thing because it was Denise's really good friend that, in fact, if you look down in there, Larry, here, I'll show you on the microscope. If you look down in there, you can see that before I cut it up, I tried to fill it with some white resin. Okay, let's get in here. There, see that? See that resin down in there? I tried to fill it, and you can see the resin all over the edge here. I kept trying to fill it up, but it wouldn't fill up. I couldn't get enough in there. It's just an air bubble from folding, I guess. And it was inside, but when I made this one round, that's when I noticed the hole, and I thought, you know, I'll just fill it. And I kept filling and filling, and it's a bigger hole than you think. Look at that. Is that crazy? Beautiful stuff. Love the high contrast black and white deal. We focus all the way down in there. It is deep. Anyway, yeah, I gave it a shot, Larry. I knew that you would say, Tim, you could just fill it. And see here, you can see me dripping the resin all over it, trying to fill it. And it just wouldn't fill. Hello, Crafting and Crime Daily and Weather Channel. How are you today? By the way, Rebecca, look what we just showed. Remember the thing last night that Larry sawed up for us? We did a little resin work on it today. We're going to sand it down later, and it's going to look gorgeous. Sand it, stain it, put this whole thing together, finish up the whole box. It'll just be absolutely fantastic. It'll be amazing. Absolutely amazing. Let me put it back in the Easy Bake Oven. And again, I don't know if the Easy Bake Oven is doing any good for it, but we hope it does. All right, let's get to work tonight. I got to reconfigure the lathe over here, so let me throw it back over. Oh, my lathe is gone. My lathe camera is gone again. That was gone this morning before I made videos. Don't go away. I'm going to reboot everything, but the live will still be live, and I'll come right back in. So hang on to your hats. Here we go. Okay, I should be back. Okay, let me see if my camera works now. Yep, it's on there. Boom, there it is. I don't know what happened. It just wouldn't come up. Yeah, it dropped it today. It's just a USB camera, and it just dropped it. So I'm going to put that away. Going to brush off my bed here. Make sure it's nice and clean. Put that over here. Let me blow out the dead center hole here. That's clean. Put that on there. We'll bring this over here. Put this one in here. Okay, there we go. All righty, we're back live again with the world. Very exciting. Okay, who's up first? That is not up first. That was not up first yesterday.
No.
That one was here.
This is just
You got it mixed up. Who is this for here? Oh, this is for Deb Worden. Nice. Okay, so we got a couple of these really cool blanks again.
Just so you know, she wants a screw in on one end of each.
What is she getting? Baseball bats or what?
Baseball bat, 5 1/4 inches, 50.54. She wants
This one is bent. It goes left.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's weird. We'll have to figure that one out because we got to find the center, which may not be exact. What's her finger grip?
0.54.
That might work.
And she wants one end in each bottom.
So let me draw. Let me come over here to the drawing table because we got to do some higher math here.
Okay, I'm going to go show my stuff.
Oh, Rebecca, that's sad. Yeah, let's see. Can't forget my buddy Kev. Let's see. Let me go back here, make sure I'm not missing anything. Rebecca's in the house. Larry, Linda, Rebecca, April. I slept for 13 hours straight last night. Oh, that's good. Your body needed the rest, I'll bet you. Can't forget my buddy Kev. Yep, he's there. Where did everyone go? We're all right here. Joe must have had to go get dinner or something. Let's see. Pick the wrong time to no. The right time to check on your granddaughter was the time you chose. We'll be back. That is for sure. Sad day. Need a moment of silence for my favorite diamond painting pen, Hybrid. Oh, glue it back together.
Who's that?
Rebecca dropped her pen.
Oh, dear.
Some hybrid one. That's
Is that
tragic.
the one
Tragic. Okay.
with wood in it?
That would be a hybrid one. I don't know which one it was, though. Okay, so we got these blanks, and this one here sort of going in that direction there. So here's what we have to think about. We got to figure out how to get this thing to be fully centered. So I got a ruler, and I have, where'd my marker go? Carrie, Carrie took my marker. I knew it. I knew it. Yep, there it is on her desk. Actually, I took her my marker. She goes, I need a marker. I said, okay. Hey, Brian, what's happening, baby? Hope all is good in your world today. So this one's fine here. That one we can get straight down the middle. No issues there. This one here, if I go, this is the middle here, and that's the middle there. Can I meet in the middle, and does that make sense?
Well, while you figure that out, can I do
Yep.
a
Yeah.
So today in the mail, I got one of our event items, another event item from Ditsy's Diamond Den. I got my drill tray. Isn't that adorable? So freaking cute. I know, I think Ann Margaret, a Raccoon Eyes posted hers, but they give you both toppers. There's a smaller one that just cuts off there, but I like to catch it here. So it's the regular size, very similar to the Yellow Dog tray, very similar indeed. And then it has 2026 for the Jeremiah Kettner event. So that is pretty cool. And the top is just so intricate with the artwork that they Ditsy and Paul chose. And it's just the hours of work he had to do to get that so it would print well. had to be incredible. So thank you to Ditsy's Diamond Den for licensing this artwork. It is licensed. So every one of these you purchase, um, Jeremiah Kettner gets compensated for that. And then we also have a trinket tray they made that matches it, made out of 3D printed. And it's got Ditsy's Diamond Den on there. And it's the same image. So if you purchase one of these, also, he is compensated for his art that they're using on that, and has Jeremiah Kettner. So these are for the Kettner events. Go to Ditsy's Diamond Den under collections and you will find it. It's also posted in the Leopard group and in the Kettner event. So that came today. And we, as Tim mentioned, we are licensing some artwork in a collaboration with Sparkling Nana. If you haven't heard of Sparkling Nana, she does some beautiful, detailed resin trays, incredible work. And I asked her if she would do something for the Kettner event. We came up with something, but I kind of asked Jeremiah about it, and he says, contact my marketing team. And so I'm like, okay. So I reached out to there and we licensed the artwork. Leopard Leatherworks is licensing the artwork so we could make these trays for everyone in the event. You have to be participating, using, fill out the Google form and put a start photo and a progress photo, but put the start photo and you can purchase this tray. So there are 3 colors that Nana did for me to choose. And I chose, well, along with my group experts, Trudy and Margaret, we chose the green one. We thought it was just awesome. So this is the tray. So this artwork here is licensed by Leopard Leatherworks. So Sparkling Nana can put this on the tray. So it's green trim with resin, and then she did some designing on the back, which was the green, which was, I think, why we chose the green. So this is available for purchase if you fill out a Google form and a start photo, and we'll be comparing those because I don't know how many she can make. So then if there's extra, she thinks she can make extra, then we'll make it available to anyone who wants one. But we want to save it for those participating that want them. Very nice. All that artwork on there, cats, bunnies, anything spring. And then also Nana's making available, which doesn't have any licensing on it if you would like it. A coaster, you can get it in green. All of it for the event will be available in the green border, but this was one of the prizes, this and a matching trash pot, which you can order these in the green color. She's only making green for the event, but this one was one of the choices. So this is going to be a prize, and this is also licensed. So the prize will be licensed, and Jeremiah Kettner is authorized or compensated for that. So this pink set is one of the prizes. So if you're participating in the event, you could win this. If you don't think you're lucky and might win it, and you're just anxious to have one, you can just order. You can just order this or the set if you would like. But this is what we're going to do that. So you're going to order it through Leopard Leatherworks, and that will all be in the post in the group. So this will all be available on our website, and then we will ship them shipping labels to Sparkling Nana, and when your tray is completed, she will ship it. But it will all be ordered through Leopard Leatherworks. Then we will, on your behalf, compensate Sparkling Nana for making it, and then she will have the label and she will ship it out when it's made and the resin has processed. So it's by order. So you want to get them in. I'm going to be putting them on the website by tomorrow morning, and then I'll make a post in the group, in the Kettner group, for purchasing this. So this is a beautiful tray. We're very excited. This is our first time licensing artwork with one of the artists at Diamond Art Club. Diamond Art Club's also sponsoring this and is aware of what we're doing, and they have donated a gift card every week for a prize. So we thank Diamond Art Club for that. And we have this beautiful tray to share with you all. And then there's pink and purple in there to pick up these other flowers. I mean, it's exquisite, absolutely exquisite. You don't want to not have one of these. You just don't. I had the Sparkling Nana making me a green coaster to go with my tray. And so this does not have any artwork on it. So this is just her work. And so, as well as a trash pot. And so these will all be the bundle. If you want all three, is $60. The trays are $35. So it's, and then the shipping will be determined. We now use pirate ship. So the shipping is now more of a savings when you purchase through Leopard Leatherworks. So we use UPS ground through pirate ship, or you can choose USPS. You just need to tell us which one you would prefer. But the more better pricing is through UPS ground. So we're glad to pass those prices along to all of you. And then that's way it's easier for you to get these done. And there's a way to compensate where your status is and order number and all that. So I talked with Sparkling Nana and we agreed to partner and collab and let them go through my website to make it easier for you, the customer, and for her and me, so we can keep track. So as soon as you order, I send her an email or a Facebook message saying, here is the order and here is what it is. And I send that over to her. And then at the end of the week, as it gets closer, then I will send the shipping labels to her. So it's very streamlined process, makes it very easy, and you can get these as quickly as possible. So they'll be up tomorrow, but I'm very excited. I hope you like them. I thought they were absolutely beautiful. The colors are definitely Jeremiah Kentner colors, and it's absolutely stunning. So these are not licensed because it doesn't have any artwork on them, but this one is. So it's totally on board, totally legal. We're not doing anything and using artwork.
Contractual.
Yeah, that's the word. Thank you, Tim.
Contractual.
Contractual.
Yeah.
So we're excited about that. So
okay. So Rebecca, you need to get some type of clamp. Find a buddy that's got a clamp like this, unless you have one for yourself. Find one at a garage sale. People are always turning these things over. Look on Facebook Marketplace, whatever you need. But these things just do the old clamp down in there, right? So you do here. Then you're going to need some medium super glue or medium CA glue. This is one brand. There are many brands, but CA glue, it's a fancy type of super glue. And you want to get medium so it doesn't run everywhere. It sort of has a little bit of body to it. You could even get thick if you can find some around town, or somebody's got some that's down the street or whatever. You only need a couple of drops. When you take your blank, and you're going to find out it's going to fit together right where it broke, really nice. Spread the super glue in there. It doesn't seize automatically. Put them together. Put it down inside this clamp here, and just do it nice and gentle. You want to just clamp it just a little, just to keep it from falling out, literally, right? This is not mega pressed together. It's just holding it together. So that's what you want to do. So that is a recoverable pen, medium CA glue, and then a clamp of some type to hold it together while it's curing. Probably wouldn't take more than 10 minutes. Leave it sit for a day. You can take it out of the clamp, but leave it sit for a day. The reason you don't want to clamp this too hard is you end up squeezing all the glue out, and you don't want to do that. You want to just gently pressure it together till it's hold nicely. Take your tips out of your pen so you can go against the flat, right? Flat on the ends, and then just push it together. So it's fully recoverable. Don't use a wood glue, even though there's wood, because that stabilized wood acts more like plastic than it does wood. So you just want to squeeze it gently together. Medium CA glue. This is one brand. There's probably 30 brands out there, and you'll be good to go. And this will take about 2 or 3 minutes to set up. You can even spritz a little water on there as an accelerator if you want, and just leave it alone. Let it sit there for a while. You're going to have a little jagged edge on there. You could take a little bit of sandpaper after it's dry for a couple of days and just sand that edge off. Might be a little edge of glue or something like that. But fully fixable. All right, let's go back over to the lathe.
So where did it break at?
Oh, by the way, the reason I came over his camera is, if you'll notice, this is not drilled in the center. It's drilled top of the center. See that? Why is that? Well, it's got a very thick bottom on it, and there are some things in there that are sort of thick. You'll see them once we finally polish it. I can see it from this angle. You can see that little mermaid in the middle there, right? Or who is that? Snow White, Cinderella? I can't tell.
Which one?
But
go closer to the camera.
I think it's Alice in Wonderland or something. It's got the magic mushroom and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's that one. Yeah, Alice.
So anyway, we can go right through the middle. We're good there. Even though it's sort of a crooked blank, we can rescue it by going through the middle there. And again, you have to watch where you're drilling, because we don't want this clear part to be too far down in the middle and cut it all off as we're doing it, because then we'll start hitting those little shrinky dinks in there. That's what they look like. Look like a thick shrinky dink. Everybody remembers those. And then this one, pretty normal, little fatter on the white. See how thick that white is? We want to come up in here because it's got that shrinky dink. So just above that lower level, and we'll cut a lot of that off the top. That's why when April was asking me, she had some blanks that had some white ghosting on the top. All of that will be turned right off, and they'll be fantastic pens. But this one, you got to watch where you drill them, because you want to make sure you don't cut into all those cute little faces. Look at those little ducks. Huey, Dewey, Louie, Daffy, and Donald. Or what is her name? Daisy. Daisy, Donald, and all the little kids. Okay. Let me go put some hole in the other one here, and we will get to squaring these babies up. These are along the shore blanks. She does a fabulous job at putting these little doodads in there to make it real pretty blank. And no matter what she sends, we will make a fabulous pen out of it. She does a great job putting all the little doodads in there and all that kind of stuff. So I appreciate that, because I actually couldn't do that myself. It'd be a challenge for me, artistically speaking. All right, let's get some bushings in here. And we're going to do Alice in Wonderland first. All right, here we go. All right, there we go. Got it on my little pad here. All been added to my Amazon cart. You go, Rebecca, you go. Let's see. That's it. Fix her up. Hey, see if anybody's got a clamp you can borrow, though. I mean, probably don't use it very often, so if you could borrow one, that would be even better. Let's drop this a little bit. All right. I'm going to pull the curtains back here so you can't see the wizard behind the blanket. All right, it is spinning fast. Let's get the blower on. Let me get the big rounder. And we're going to take it easy because, oh, I've got to change the camera. I thought I just did that. Did it flip back? There we go. Nice, Brian. Nice.
You can see what I'm doing. Ooh. There. That's what I'm doing.
And Carrie, it's probably time to go get Kevin. Oh, no.
Already?
Yeah, 10 to 7 today.
Oh, all right. Let me finish going down the line here. Maybe I'll fill this in.
Not quite round yet, but we're getting there.
Did anyone buy anything today? I was a good girl. I did not buy, did not get anything. There was a few I liked, but nope.
Yeah, Kevin's waiting for you right now.
Is that what he said?
He's done at 7.
Oh my gosh, it's
And
almost
it's 7. Yeah, the time has really gotten away from us today.
All right, I'm coming. I just have 4 more to put down. I know they'll be here when I get back, but I've got to finish what I'm doing. It's just one of those things. He always tells me, just a minute. I got to finish my section. Okay, there we go. I finished part of that right there. I don't know if you can see it. It looks on the screen like it's fuzzy. I don't know if it is or not. You guys will have to tell me. But maybe I need to come down a little closer, which I'll work on when I get back. Got to get the Kev man. I'll be back. There's the mouse.
Hello, Ann. That's going to be a very cool blank. Look at this underside. It's got a little bit of cream. It's got some purple. Not quite round right there, but staying away from the goodies in the middle. Yeah, we got a little bit more rounding to do. All right, that's feeling pretty good right there. Let me slow the lathe down. Let's see, we're going to get the, what are we doing here? We are doing both pens one end. Okay. Let's see, you're going to do a 0.54. It's 5 and can't make it 5 1/4 long. Let's see how long this is. 5.5. We could stretch a little bit. We'll be all right. Okay, let's close it in here. Okay, 5 1/4 baseball bat, 0.54, and then she's going to get a screw-in thread. Okay, let's go for the baseballs first. All right, let's see how we're getting here. 63, going down to a 54. Got a ways to go. Let's get our ends squared up here a little bit. Beautiful. $59. Got more to go. $57. Boy, we're really chicken here. Let's see, Monica. White listed the Margaret and the Yume, but the Margaret was hard. But I don't buy new releases, and I held strong. Good for you. Good for you. Way to hang tough in there, Monica. You'll have more than you can do in your lifetime in no time, so there's no hurry to get there. All right, we should be near where we need to be. 0.55 and at 4.5, that'll come right down. All right, other end now. Hello, Dana. Good to see you again. Has anybody seen Cindy? I haven't seen Cindy yet. She must be out in the good weather. Or did I miss her in the beginning? .58. Getting close. All right. I think we're down where we need to be here. We are at 0.55, almost. A little bit more. Now we'll skinny the middle down a little bit here. Perfect. All right, so let me find the middle first, and then let me turn the big blower off. Let's see. So the middle of our figure is right there. How does that match up with the middle of the blank? A little off. We do have an object here that's the mushroom. We have a butterfly here and a butterfly here. And of course, Alice in Wonderland here. So this is the actual center of our blank. This is the center of Alice in Wonderland, give or take a millimeter there. And we've got two things here and only one thing down there. So it doesn't give us a lot of separation to do some symmetrical thing. So if we do anything, we probably have to highlight the girl, the little princess, Alice in Wonderland. So if that's going to be the middle there, we could probably make something up here at about a 1/2 inch there. And then we probably got to get down to 5/8 there. That will highlight Alice in Wonderland and then curve us off into our finger grip. So that won't be too bad. Yeah, I haven't seen Cindy either. You know, Larry, the UV resin, I got mine on Let's Resin. Not terribly expensive. The colors I used were mica powders. So there, if you've got some mica powders, you could use those, but they probably sell small packages of them on Amazon or small packages of them at Hobby Lobby. Guaranteed. Yeah, they've got a lot of, just don't use acrylic coloring. You don't want to use any water-based thing in that. And I'm using mica for coloring, not the acrylics with the resin. I'm using mica. All right. That's what we're going to highlight because we have an odd placement of other little objects. So we're just going to make the Alice in Wonderland stand out. Yeah, there is sort of a limitation to turns you can do on these blanks because of the goodies on the inside that you don't really want to screw up, because that's why you're buying the blank. They're so cute. So again, like we said before, my job as a turner today is not to impress you with all of my really cool turning skills, but my ability to refrain myself and make the blank look good. I'm telling you, this thing's going to pop when we're done. I love the back prismatic effect of what's going on through all that mica powder she did. And we'll curve this just a little bit to give it some excitement here. Not make it look so lonely out there. All right, that one is pretty much done. Let me get out the diaper here. Yeah, so, Larry, you can buy those little Ziploc bags full of that stuff for really cheap too. Amazon, they probably got little sample packs of Hobby Lobby, Walmart, that kind of stuff. If you're using epoxy resin, you can use water-based stuff and get away with it. But with this UV resin and Alumilite Clear Slow, you really want to use things that are made for that medium. Raccoon eyes, high end, they get you with the FOMO. Oh, no doubt. That's how Diamond Art Club sells out everything is FOMO. And what's funny is there's always tomorrow, right, Monica? Oh, nice, Larry. That's be good. Yeah, and the reason I used the UV resin, everybody, and Larry, was that I could play with it longer because UV resin does not cure until you hit it with the ultraviolet light. So you can take your time and mix your colors and do it real slow. There's no speed involved there. That's what I like about it. And it's a very small application. I would, however, Larry, like one of those little vacuum bubble removers because I had to wait until all the bubbles floated to the top before I felt good about curing it with the ultraviolet easy bake oven. Hey, you know who else died? Is the guy that played Xander on what was that show? Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He died young guy in his 50s. Natural causes. I think the natural causes is his heart stopped. On the money, Monica. On the money. On the money. That is exactly right. Some things you need right now because you know you need that particular thing, a tool or a color or something. But for all the big canvases and all that fun stuff, you can wait. Wait till you find the one you like and then really do it up. Sort of funny is I grew up as a kid in Wheeling, West Virginia. My dad was a heating and air conditioning guy, and mom didn't work. She was a West Virginia artist, and we did some toll painting shows in the summertime and stuff. But generally, we were very happy, never wanted for food or warmth or place to sleep or anything like that. But we didn't have a ton of money, so I didn't grow up in a lap of luxury. And when it got to be that part of my life where I was really earning well, I started buying stuff faster than I could open up the packages. I mean, I'd buy stuff; it'd be sitting there for 2 weeks before I could get it open. And I'm like, oh my goodness! And it did that for like a year, and then finally I slowed down and said, okay, what do I really need now? Because now I'm getting lots of junk I got to get rid of, and it was all good stuff, but it was just, did I really need it? No. It's just I could have it if I wanted it. And that was after the kids were all raised and Carrie and I became a bit of an empty nester. And I was like, oh, man. And now what's funny is I really love watches. And I really love the look of some of the very expensive watches of the $2,000 to $100,000 range. I don't own any. In fact, the watches I do own are no less than $40 or $50. They're all those cool Casios, sort of nerdy from the 70s kind of thing. Digital watches. I just don't know why I love those. It's crazy. I bought one for Carrie, got her a white one. And I just bought the new Casio 221H. Had to have it in from Japan. Cost as much to ship it from Japan as I paid for the watch. $40. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? But tools, oh my goodness. Show me a tool, Monica. Whew, gotta have it. I know I could do something with it. Gotta have it. But now I only buy tools I really need and can do something with. Yep, Chuck Norris died. Yeah. But you know, he'll be back tomorrow. They'll kick him out of heaven. I say, no, Chuck, you're too bad up here. You need to go back. I'm just kidding. Chuck had a good life, not sad at all. Because he had a good one. He was a fun guy, I hear. There's always tomorrow. And yeah, so this pen visually will look a little lopsided because this grape is moved off of center, but that's the way Cinderella is, or Alice in Wonderland. So that's what you got to play with. Man, I'm telling you, Monica, buying an old time radio. My favorite radio in the shop in here is like a 1972 GE, and it still works. Yes, he did, April. He lived a good long life. That's a good one. In fact, I really love old time radio. I love the radio shows from the 30s, 40s, and 50s, and one from the 70s. All right. There it is. That's got a very cool swirl on the back. And we didn't cut into any of the shrinky dinks, which is really nice. Beautiful pen, good colors. I like it. And that was the crooked one. That was the one that was sort of taking a left. Yeah, look at my radio, Monica. General Electric from the 70s. Two-way power. And if you wanted to, you could put an earphone in there, or you could load it up with 9-volt battery. So funny. Yes, I love old stuff. I think I had one of these back when I was a kid, and I found 3 or 4 of them as an adult. So I got a couple of them just in case one goes belly up. I can still have my radio. And yes, it works. All right, here's the next one. Let me get the diaper out of the way. Yes, Carrie thinks I'm really goofy with all my old stuff. Okay, this one's got the Donald Ducks. We drilled right in the middle of Daisy's head and the bottom of Daisy's chin down there. They got Donald and Daisy on either end. I'm not sure what we're going to do with this one because there's really nothing centered on this one. It's just a bunch of ducks down through there with a bow there, and I don't know what that is. What is that? I don't know what that. I have to go look at the. It's got some writing on the top of that little round circular thing. Can't tell what that is. All right, we're going to hyperspace. Walker, Texas Ranger, you know it. When I used to play World of Warcraft, I used to play that, sadly. We'd hang out in the Barrens making Chuck Norris jokes for hours. And then Monica says, Tim, we have two newer vehicles, but my everyday ride's a 2008 Toyota Tundra that belonged to my late dad. No high-tech junk to go wrong. No doubt, right? I had a 2003 Mercedes-Benz that I just sold about a month ago. And because when we got the new Toyota, I never rode it anymore. It was just a work truck once in a while. And I thought, why am I paying the insurance on that thing? So I sold it, even though I loved that car because it was solid and it was no high-tech stuff. It was all analog. I loved it. And the only thing I ever did to that car, besides regular maintenance, was replace the AM FM cassette CD player with some new Alpine AM FM CarPlay kind of deal. Okay, same thing, 0.54 baseball bats. And this is for our friend Deb Worden. Deb lives in California, and she was a high-tech marketing rep with me way back in the 90s. We worked for the same company out of Utah, her in California and me where I was. I think she did Corel, the Corel software like I did for a while. And then she's a diamond painter now. Go figure, right? Still a little bit fat there. Let's get it skinny down a little bit. And Joe, now that I'm getting ahead on pens, it's going to be fountain pens and knife time. I got a knife to rehandle for a buddy of mine I got to work with. Let's see, 0.6, 0.58, 0.59, and fountain pens. Man, I am so excited just to get out here and tinker. Now that the ebonite is here and you've chosen yours, oh, it's going to be cool. You know, Joe, I was thinking, do you want a black ebonite section or do you want the section to be the same color as the rest of the pen? That pattern type of thing. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, we'll take a break here in a little bit and we'll tell you. And then you can sort of make that decision. Oh, yeah. Me too, April. I was off it for, 3 or 4 years, and I came back, and they just redid everything. And I'm like, oh, yuck. Okay, I'm out. They did the same thing with Eve. Eve was a great space game. I mean, incredible. And then some company bought it and turned it all into microtransactions, and the more you paid, the better you were. I'm like, that's no fun. That's not a game. That's regular life. I'm glad there's so many fellow nerds out there. I love it. See you around, Linda. Have a good night. Sandy Black's in the house. Hello, Sandy. Hey, Sandy, I had a question for you one night because I remember when you came on way back when. Aren't you some kind of machine operator or engineer or something like that? I remember that you came in here and you did something mechanical that stuck in my brain. I can't remember what it was. But we're good to see you tonight. A little late over there, isn't it? Okay, 0.59 over here. We're at 0.57. We got to get a little thinner on both ends. Got to get down to that 0.54 world. I don't think I played it, April, till probably 2008, maybe. I know I was living in Bentonville and wasn't working for Walmart yet. Maybe 8 and 9. All right, let's see what we can do with this thing here. We got everything cut down to there. I'm gonna do a little pre-finish on this one here. Just to be able to see on the inside of it nice and clearly here. This is not going to be a fancy one. It's just going to be get it smooth so I can see on the inside. Man, I can't even. All I remember is Ogrimmar, that local trading place, whatever you want to call it. That's pretty smooth, but we're going to go one sandpaper into it. All right, let's see what we got on the inside now. All right, we got a lot of ducks. Let's find the center of our blank. Yeah, it's a little misty still. It's not perfectly finished yet. Let's see, there's our middle right there. And that is right on one of the heads there. So we'll call this, oops, all crooked here. We'll call this our middle. I guess we could do a little separation there between the two heads. We got a little baby daisy here and a Donald there. And that happens to be, if we made this one symmetrical, that one happens to be 3/4 of an inch away, and that would be that one there. And that's not a bad one because all there is right there is a bow, and that will simply magnify that bow. All right. I think that's about the best we can do on that one. So we'll have two faces up here, a face there, a little whatever that thing is there, a bow, and then two more Donald and Daisy faces down there. Yeah, these things are a little tricky because you want to just make them look nice. Precision lathes mills. Yeah, I knew you were like a technical guy, nerdy machinist operator kind of thing. That's cool stuff. What do you make on those, Sandy? Hey, Cindy, good to see you. We're glad you're here. We almost sent out the search party, but figure you were out there having fun somewhere. And we're not going to make these too very deep here because we don't want to get into those little figures in there. We want to stay well away from them so you can see them when we're all done. Everybody go watch Will's channel. He's out there driving around beautiful, lush Pennsylvania. Starting to blossom into springtime. Looks fabulous. All right, this one's going to be done here. It's going to be beautiful. Well, there goes that one. Part of my maintenance tomorrow is to cut some more sandpaper. I'm down just a couple sheets in that one. And you can see how it fills up with all of the carvings. Everything around here gets filled up with the carvings. But in that little bucket, we got just enough for tonight. I'll cut up some more right before I get going in the morning. That's a good wake-up exercise, cutting up some sandpaper. And Sandy, do you diamond paint or you just like to watch us play on the lathe? You'll be in Arizona Thursday to the last day of March. Oh, how fun. Got some training going on there or something? Or just vacationing? Going to see some rock bands. Be careful, Will. You'll want to move there. Where are you going there anyway? Phoenix area, going up by Kingman to see Cindy, down to Tucson to look for that lady that's missing. What's the heck's her name again? Man, he never found her either. I'm gonna need a little rougher sandpaper here. I see some grooves. Ah, there we go. Looking for that super fine shine line. There it is. Vacation and visiting family. Are you from there, Will? I didn't know you were from there. I thought you were a Pennsylvania man. That's where I was born, Phoenix. Many moons ago in St. Joseph's Hospital. Tucson. Oh, nice. I love Tucson. Great weather down there. Good town, good food, good area. So you're going to go look there for Savannah Guthrie's mom? Pitch in a little bit? I don't think they're going to find her at this point. I heard Savannah's got to get back to work. Tragic, tragic stuff. And Tucson is where, what's that guy's name? Officer Tatum got a YouTube channel now. Lives up in Gilbert, Arizona now, but he was a Tucson cop for quite a while. Now we got a nice shine line on there now. Got a little roughness right there. You're welcome, Denise. Glad we could help. Help shape the world. Used to make optical. I used to make optical, laser, medical components. Now I make lozengers and multi-VA. Multi-something. Lozengers. I don't know what a lozenger is. Is that like a... It's not a thing for your sore throat, is it? I have to go look that up. I don't even know what that is. Oh, you are from PA. And you know, Will, I grew up in Wheeling, West Virginia, not very far from where you're at. Hop, skip, and a junk. And my dad was born in Punxsutawney, and his family lived in Pittsburgh for a long time till they moved down to Wheeling. So I'm super familiar with that world of Pennsylvania. Beautiful, lush, wonderful, great hardwoods forest, little softwoods here and there. Yeah, it's nice. Weather's a little tough for me. I'm of the ilk where the less cold, the better. Everything above 50. Oh yeah, vitamins, etc. Oh wow, that's cool. Man, coughs and sweets, nice. You make any Tunnix wafers in that factory? You can throw some Tunnix wafers my way. I'm all right. That and an iron brew. Oh, that's Scotland. Never mind. That's pretty cool. Amazing stuff you can make, huh? As long as you're making something, that's all that matters. Well, we're glad you're here, Sandy. Oh, that's getting very smooth. I like it. Yeah, my grandparents moved to Phoenix when I was a little boy, probably about 3. Or before then, I think, because they had to get away from the West Virginia weather because of asthma for my grandfather. Super dry out there in Phoenix, much easier to breathe. And when I was a little kid, he had a gas station on Bethany Home Road. I like the vacation in the snow, but if I had to dig myself out to go to work, I'd be a broke chick. Yeah, no doubt. I don't think I've actually shoveled snow. Gosh, I can't even remember last time I shoveled snow. I guess I was in Utah, probably living in Salt Lake City area. Back around the turn of the century. Back when they used to get snow. Now they're having a tough time. Yeah, I don't like it too hot either. I mean, today was pretty hot, but I was inside in the shop all day, and it's a nice 72 in here. 83rd and Glendale before the stadiums and freeway. You know, my mom lives just north of there in Sun City West. Remember driving by that stadium and all that stuff. Now it's Phoenix is just insane growth. Dang, Larry. And they left you in upper left lung. Whoo. Dang. A little hard to breathe, Larry? Jeez. We're glad you're still with us. I'm very anxious to sand that box there, Larry. I'm telling you, really anxious. But I'm going to hold off until tomorrow. I want that stuff to be super cured. I had to lay it down in 2 layers because it says the most you'd really want to do with clear UV resin is 6 millimeters, 3 to 6 millimeters. And if it's got stuff in it, usually 1 to 2 millimeters at a time. So I had to layer down some clear first, and then I put the colored on top of it. So it's got multi-layers of that UV resin to cure properly. No gumminess allowed. All right. Now, what I am dying to know is what that little circular thing says. So I'm going to go buff up the center section here. We're going to stick that in the microscope because I want to know. I want a schnozberry. And by the way, make sure everybody goes to Lady Lathe Customs and vote on the pens over there for the Turner Challenge. I think I'm currently in 2nd place. So, you know, help a brother out here. All right, let's go and flip the camera over to the microscope here. Oh, ooh, got my chair. Oh, I'm with you, Monica. I'm with you there. Let's see. Let's go over here to right here. You know, I need to sand that stuff off because that's a pencil there.
People are like fishing.
Oh, not my deal. Oh, it says Donald Duck. It's his butt. I wonder what that was. It's his feet and his butt or his tail. It says Donald Duck.
It's a Disney wonder.
Yeah, I wonder what that said. But there's the, now you can see they have 3-dimensionality to them. That's why when I'm drilling the hole, I'm actually up above that level there because I want to make sure I elevate those guys and don't cut into them. So the real center is that right there, not the level where it's looking like it should be. And then everything else is like a little sticker or something. Of course, this is the buffed side. That's why, see, this is misty because it's not buffed yet. And then this is the buffing. Makes it a lot brighter and shinier.
Got Donald, got Daisy.
And then those are stickers again.
Oh, I like the other thing better.
Yeah, those are cool. They're like little 3-dimensional jelly things or something.
So cool.
Actually, you can't tell whose they are, Trudy. Just kidding. Everybody wants to know. All the girls like, wow, where'd you get that blank? What is that? And I said, it's a secret. Let me go over there. Let me give everybody the link to the Lady Lathe. What's that, babe?
Kids fishing on the lake.
Not my problem.
Yes.
They're not supposed to fish on the lake, but I am not the lake police.
Oh, well, he was in the gate of that other house.
Oh, I don't. Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I didn't know he was.
I guess you can't share. Can you send it? If you send it, no. More share options. Oh, let's see. Say something about this. I just want the link. That's all I want. Messenger, group, friends profile, more. What's that, baby? Oh. So here is the link to the group.
Why are these pens here?
Because I found them in the kitchen.
Yes, they're out there for a reason.
Oh, that's good.
Stop doing that.
Okay, let's see. Oh, I did vote there. Good job. Good job. I kept staying sick and still have problems. Well, we hope you get better, Larry.
I want a blank.
Mom won a blank. 61 days. Portsmouth, what? Virginia or New Hampshire? So there's the link to the Lady Lathe Customs kind of deal. What's that, Rebecca? What's that a link to? Is that the same group or is that the actual voting? Yeah. Virginia. Yeah, I've been there too, Larry. Link to the poll. Which poll? Because mine is a link to the Pen Turners Challenge. And I would imagine yours is where we are. And we put that in the thing all the way up to top or all the way at the beginning to help Denise win. Yeah, I know where that. Yeah, I know where you're at, Brian. Yeah, I was in Virginia Beach for a year and a half for all my Navy beginning training over there at a place called Dam Neck. Yeah, beautiful area, except for that Norfolk area. That is the armpit, man. My goodness, a lot of Navy there. So everybody run over there to Lady Lathe Custom Co-op, whatever they call that, and vote for me. I'm not sure if you can tell it is, but mine's the best looking blank over there, the best looking pen. What, babe? What did you win? Carrie won a blank somewhere. Did you win it or pay for it?
I won. I have to pay for it.
Oh, you won the opportunity to pay for it. Oh, okay. I thought you won the lottery or something. It is gorgeous. Is that Eric K.I. or whatever his name is? Yeah, he does some pretty. Him and that Tyler dude, man, they do some crazy, crazy stuff. Of course, Brian, I was there in the, I got there in 79, late 79, and left there in early 81.
1879, right?
1879, says Kevin. That is correct. Let's see. Let's put Kevin on the screen here. Why not? There you go, Kev. Say hi to everybody. Oh, you're frozen for some reason. That's weird. Oh, it went back. It does that now and again. I don't know why it does that. Don't roses come in beautiful vases at Valentine's Day? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I was there a long time ago, Brian. A long time ago. Kevin's looking at the screen. So handsome, aren't you, Kev? Everybody's saying hi, Kev.
So I got my birthday off because a lot of people.
Oh, is that what you did?
What? I switched it.
Tomorrow? Yeah. Oh, that's right. Tomorrow's Kevin's birthday.
And so my manager came up and said, "Hey, can you work Wednesday instead?" I was like, "Heck yeah!"
Camera's right there.
So I'm off my birthday. Yeah.
Kevin will be with us all day tomorrow.
I'll be diamond painting.
That's right. Now go vote. Everybody go vote. Go to Rebecca's poll because she's putting that little saying on her paintings, which will be really cool. And then of course go over to Lady Lathe Custom Co-op and vote for me, not those people. Actually, they're all my good friends. So whoever wins, no big deal. I just have fun competing with them because I just can't do the bling, but I got a killer blank over there. Killer blank.
And my manager knows that I never call in.
Yeah.
So a lot of people question when's off.
Did he ask you to switch or did somebody ask you to switch?
He asked me.
Supervisors asked him to switch, and he was like, "Yeah, it's my birthday."
Yeah, about vases for Valentine's Day and go vote for Tim. Yay! A little code word there, Denise.
I know.
Anyway, guys, this was fun tonight. We don't know which one is yours. Yeah, it's really hard to figure it out, but you do your best, Rebecca. Absolutely, Larry.
Talking about bases for Valentine's Day.
And go vote for Tim.
Valentine's Day's over.
Get it? It's code.
Oh,
It's code.
oh, I'm like too short. See, cut me off.
Well, just pull the screen down.
Hold, hold. Yeah.
There you go.
There you
That's right. Monica says, good looking young man. Early happy birthday.
go. Thank you, Monica.
That's it.
I was there. I did a lot of work that day.
Kevin is our youngest son, and he will be
37.
49 tomorrow.
37. You're not 37.
He's 37 tomorrow.
37 and no,
Show him your cool watch, Kev.
Oh, that's right.
Show him your cool watch. Where's your watch, Care?
I don't have it on.
See that? We love those Casio
Hold on,
watches.
let me go get it.
They're so cool.
This is my beautiful Toy Story shirt.
Beautiful Toy Story shirt. That's right.
Buzz Lightyear.
That's right. Thank you, Monica. I am good looking.
I'm not so
I love it.
That's so heavy.
You're not in jail. That's the key. You're not one of those Duggar kids.
Oh my gosh. Jeez.
Yeah, that family's having some challenges. Anyway, everybody, we'd like to say good evening. Oh, Carrie's coming with her watch. I just bought this off of Japan.
I thought Amazon that one.
Yeah, but it came from Japan.
Oh.
Japanese seller. There you go. That's the watch I got for Carrie. Nice and white. Casio. What is it? A 108, Kevin? Is that the model number? 108?
It's water resistant.
Yep, 108.
Yeah,
Water
108.
resistant.
That's it. We love these nerdy, cool watches.
I'm a nerd.
I found a Casio watch that's got a calculator.
Oh, yes, I've seen that one.
I'm like, ooh,
That's really, but you got a phone, though. And it makes the little screen so small. Anyway, you guys have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Watch for the premieres tomorrow. Grab it, would you, Kev? And we'll be back tomorrow night. Go have some more fun. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.